It doesn't pay to do other modifications to the router. Someone can get in and undo your work. So this is a very important lesson. Yes, it's a little complex. Just play the video a couple of times and you'll get it. Okay, to obtain Putty for Windows, we go to this putty.org website. We simply download Putty. And we come down here. If you want a 64-bit ARM, that's what I'm 64-bit x86. So you have to know which one you have. Anyway, you download the thing, doesn't take long at all. And now it's downloaded. So we can close that out. Then we'll come over here and we can install Putty. I'm not going to do that, it's already installed. Right here's Putty 64-bit. Come down here and do the Putty generator. Here we're going to generate some public keys. We're going to generate 2 keys. So first of all, we're going to generate the keys. So click on generate. We move our mouse around here in this window, the gray area, so it generates random keys. And now we have the keys made. Now we need a key phrase, a key passphrase. My passphrase is that. I'll repeat it. And now what we want to do is save the public key. So we're going to save it here. I already did it, I'll save it again just right. .pub. Just save it, overwrite, yes, I want to overwrite it. Then we're going to save the private key. Save the private key. Same name. Right up here, just right, ppk, saves me having to type it because I saved it earlier. We save that one, overwrite, yes. So now we have 2 new keys we just generated, a public key and a private key. We used RSA as a type to generate, and we use this for the size. You can increase the size if you want to. It's not necessary for most situations. So now we have the keys generated. Let's go take a look at them. Right here, just right, ppk is a private key. You should put that in a secure location. And then the just right pub key, we're going to deal with that in just a moment. Here's a list of the steps that are under the video description. We have these steps you can simply copy and paste. Of course, a lot of these you don't have to copy and paste. So we get to Putty at putty.org. We open the Putty keygen, make both keys public and private with the passphrase. We save the private key in a safe location. We open Putty and set up connection to your router and access without a key file. So let's do that next. So we're going to get this thing out of the way. Going to bring up Putty. Here's my Putty. I already made one for do it user. I'm going to delete that, start from scratch. So the username, do it if you remember, at 192.168.88.1. And we're selecting SSH for type here. And we're going to save this under the name do it. Save it. Now we're going to open up the router. This guy. Notice he's asking for the router's password for do it. So you put in a password. And now we have SSH access to the router. But we still needed a password. So the whole point here is to get rid of passwords so passwords cannot be hacked. That's the weakest link in any access system is the password. So our next steps are going to get rid of this password. Next we're going to bring up Winbox and show that I can in fact access the router with Winbox. We'll go down here to IP and services. We're going to disable Winbox. Notice Winbox right now is active. I select it. I say I don't want the Winbox service to be active anymore. And now we can say OK to that and we'll log out. And we try to come back. And we try to log in. We're going to find out that access was refused. It refused access because we don't have a Winbox service available. That's a protocol, basically. There is no Winbox protocol to receive the Winbox handshake, so Winbox can no longer access. Let's turn Winbox back on. So we come down here and get our SSH. We know we saved it under do it. Load do it. And open. Now we still have to use a password, but we can get into SSH. So our password. And now we have a terminal in the router. So what we're going to do is change directories. We're going to go to IP. You need to write this down. We're going to go to service. Enter. Now we're going to set Winbox. I don't know why it's blue, but it is. We're going to set Winbox disabled equal to no. So it's Winbox, set Winbox disabled equals to no. That will enable it. I don't know, I didn't devise these methods. So now it says it did that. So now I should be able to come down here with Winbox and access this router. And sure enough, I can. So once you disable under IP services, notice there's an S here called services. But yet when you're actually using the terminal, you got to use singular service. That's what'll got you that might catch you off guard. So right now my Winbox is enabled. I want to disable it. We already did it. We disabled it this way. But we could also select it and enable it this way. So once you get your SSH working without keys, then we know that we're on the right track. We're ready for the next phase of this.